White Knuckle. I never should have taken the elevator down. The contract sounded simple. Descend into the abandoned Black Vein facility, recover a missing research drive, and get out before the structure collapsed. But the moment the blast doors sealed behind me, I realized the rumors were true. Something was still alive down there. In White Knuckle, every floor feels like a trap designed to break me. I sprint through rusted industrial tunnels, while entire catwalks collapse beneath my boots. Sirens scream through the darkness as towering creatures slam against reinforced doors just seconds behind me. The deeper I descend, the faster I have to move. The facility changes every time I enter it. Corridors twist into dead ends that weren't there before. Maintenance shafts open into impossible vertical chambers filled with spinning machinery and bottomless drops. I survive by chaining together desperate movement, wall running across reactor shafts, leaping over collapsing platforms, and sliding beneath security gates moments before they slam shut. But speed alone won't save me. Every run through White Knuckle forces me to scavenge weapons from dead security teams and abandoned labs. Some nights I fight my way through swarms of failed experiments. Other nights I barely survive by outrunning whatever hunts me in the dark. Then I found the research logs. The scientists weren't building weapons, they were opening something. Every failed experiment made the structure more unstable until reality itself started breaking apart underground. Now the facility feels alive, almost aware of my presence, and somewhere beneath the final level, something massive is waiting for me to reach it. With relentless first-person action, brutal tension, and movement-focused survival horror, White Knuckle delivers an adrenaline-fueled experience where momentum is everything and stopping means death. Metal Garden. The machines were never supposed to grow. When I crossed the quarantine wall surrounding New Avalon, I expected burned-out factories and dead streets. Instead, I found an entire city consumed by steel forests. Metal vines wrapped around skyscrapers. Mechanical flowers opened as I walked past them. Drone swarms moved like flocks of birds through neon skies. This was the Metal Garden. At first I thought the machines were malfunctioning, then they started hunting me. Every district inside Metal Garden feels alive. Cybernetic predators tear through abandoned transit systems while corrupted defense drones emerge from hidden tunnels beneath the city. I move constantly, sprinting across collapsing rooftops, dodging automated artillery fire, and fighting through machine-infested ruins with whatever weapons I can salvage. But the deeper I travel, the stranger the city becomes. Entire buildings reshape themselves overnight. Mechanical routes burst through subway tunnels and consume everything in their path. Sometimes I hear whispers through broken radio frequencies, like the city itself is trying to communicate. Then I uncovered the truth. Humanity didn't lose control of artificial intelligence. We created a new ecosystem. The machines evolved beyond programming, beyond factories, beyond war. Now they're building something enormous beneath the city, and every living thing is being absorbed into it. The worst part, the machines don't want to kill me. They want me to join them. Atmospheric sci-fi action, brutal futuristic combat, and a haunting world overtaken by technological evolution, Metal Garden delivers a relentless journey through a civilization consumed by its own creations. Tackle for loss. I used to play football for championships. Now I play to stay alive. After governments outlawed contact sports, underground leagues exploded across the ruins of old cities. Corporations turned the matches into illegal entertainment for the rich, where players fight brutal arena battles in front of bloodthirsty crowds gambling on who survives. That's where I made my name in Tackle for Loss. Every match feels like a war zone. I dodge incoming tackles while sprinting through collapsing arenas filled with electrified barriers, explosive traps, and armed enforcers. Opposing teams don't just want possession of the ball, they want bodies carried off the field. The higher I climb in the rankings, the more dangerous the league becomes. Rival captains sabotage equipment before matches. Corporate sponsors secretly pay assassins to eliminate star players. Entire games are rigged before kickoff, but I keep winning, and people are starting to notice. Then a teammate disappeared after uncovering hidden files connected to the league owners. According to the documents, the underground tournaments are being used to recruit genetically modified soldiers for private military contracts. Now every match in Tackle for Loss feels bigger than survival. The crowds still cheer, the lights still flash, but behind the violence, someone is building an army, and they want me on the front lines. Intense arcade action, violent futuristic sports combat, and non-stop momentum, Tackle for Loss transforms every match into a high-stakes battle where glory and destruction collide. PIGFACE. The first thing I saw was the mask staring through my apartment window. By the time I grabbed my pistol, the power had already failed across the city. Emergency broadcasts crackled through the radio, repeating the same warning over and over. Stay inside and do not approach anyone wearing the pig masks. Then the screaming started downstairs. In PIGFACE, every hallway feels claustrophobic, every shadow feels alive, and every locked door hides something terrible behind it. I move floor by floor through abandoned apartment blocks, subway tunnels, and blood-soaked alleyways while masked cultists hunt anyone still alive. They don't speak, they just stare. The city changes the longer I survive. Hallways stretch farther than they should. Stairwells loop back into themselves. Sometimes I see people standing motionless in rooms filled with televisions broadcasting static. Other times I hear my own voice whispering from empty corridors. I survive however I can. Tight firefights erupt in narrow apartments while brutal melee encounters leave walls covered in blood. Ammunition is rare, and every encounter feels desperate. Sometimes the safest option is running. But the masks aren't the real horror. I found old newspaper clippings hidden beneath the city describing a cult that vanished decades ago after performing experiments involving sensory deprivation and mass hallucination. According to the reports, they believed human identity could be erased completely. Now they've returned, and they already know my name. Fast gunplay, psychological horror, and relentless tension combine to make PIGFACE a terrifying descent into madness where every bullet matters and every shadow hides something waiting to kill you.